Hey guys, this is the tour of Isla's therapy room. There's Isla in her swing and Tim and Vivi. Tim's going to explain a little bit about what we did to build the room.
First thing we did was we put a wall up across the center part of our garage, and we split up the outer half and made it a storage area, and then made this room right here about 19 by 13 square foot room. We laid down gym padding, things you see at the gym, workout padding, things you see in any kind of weight room as her floor.
It's also the same stuff that like your kids' play tiles are. You know, the little alphabet colored tiles. Just in bigger bulk. We got them on Amazon. Alright, and now we'll show you the parts of her therapy room. Isla's currently in her swing. It's a net swing. Right now it's on the setting for her just to swing back and forth, and we use that just for relaxation. And she also can use it for some, like on her belly for therapy to help stretch her arms and all that stuff. Right in the center is one that is a hook that if you put both the hooks on it, it'll turn in circles. For her to look at while she's in her swing is her tree decal. She's also got her Christmas lights that help calm her, actually. She loves to stare at lights. She's very visual with lights. A lot of kids don't like lights. She doesn't like sunlight, but she loves her Christmas lights that she'll just sit and stare at. And then we also have her music right down there, and her bubble column is right there too. The music we put on sometimes at night when we're trying to calm her or to calm her into a nap. And that's her bubble column. You can get real expensive ones through therapy companies. We found this at a garage sale for $5. Score. If you happen to be as lucky as us. But you can, this is just a toy one that I think is meant for like kids' bedrooms and stuff. But works perfect for her purposes. When she's playing on the floor, it gets her to keep her head up and look at it. On this wall is also Isla's therapy homework chalkboard. All the lists of things that the therapists give us to work on with her. So it's good. So when Tim's in here working with her, he knows exactly what to work with her grandparents, or when the other therapist is in here, they can see what, you know, when her OT's here, can see what her speech therapist is having her work on and such, which has become very useful. Over here is where we store Isla's wheelchair, her stander, and behind that is her tactile shelf. We keep all things tactile. And there, this is Isla's wheelchair. She's got light up wheels that move, that light up when it moves. She's got her name embroidered on the seat right there. She's got a 5-point harness, a seat belt. She's got some torso pads to keep her in line, armrests, and she also has a tray. It tilts almost all the way back, and it will go into straight sit-up, so she's at 90-90 sit also. Next is her stander. Isla stands completely up in that with, it's just a bunch of Velcro straps you can see, and it just straps her in. These arms right here hold the tray that will go on when she's in it. This padding right here is for her head, to keep her head in, and this is again torso to keep torso pads to keep her straight there. And that's her wheelchair tray, the clear tray right there, and that's the big tray to go on her stander. As you can see right there on her stander, it's got degrees, and it completely folds back or lays backwards to put her in, and then you can stand her up at certain degrees. This shelf right here is her tactile shelf. She's got all of her fun tactile sensory toys, bubbles, foam soaps, Play-Dohs, foam, sticky stuff, her squishy gel bags that I'm actually going to do a tutorial on and hopefully get to next week and show you guys. Her sensory trays, her little ones for the tray tops. Those are her oral motor toys and things she has to work with. Some glow boards, beads, fun dollar store finds, anything tactile. Isla's a very tactile little girl. She loves tactile input, whereas a lot of kids with special needs don't. So that's great about that. Next, this little corner of the therapy room is Isla's relaxation part. She can sit in her beanbag and watch movies. She's got a lot of movies. We can sit in the chair and read books. We've got a lot of stuff up on the ceiling for her to look at. That's to keep her head up because she drops her head a lot. Again, every therapy room is going to have to be specific to your child. If your child gets sensory overload, you won't want as many things going on in the room as we have. Isla gets bored easy and loves to look at a bunch of different things, and it doesn't cause issues for her. So that's why we have so much, and we want to keep her head up and her to strengthen those muscles. So this area we just sit in. We've got a few lighting goodies over here that will turn on when we're sitting in here relaxing reading books. We'll turn the overhead lights off and turn these little lights on to create a little bit of a softer, warmer glow to help her relax a little bit more, and to it'll help her pay attention a little more to what we're doing and reading books. She's also got a disco ball right there and a lava light. Those are all her books. She loves Disney movies, all the old Disney movies. She's got a lot of them. And then a bunch of, she's got some big, huge furry dog pillows and a big fluffy duck that when put on the floor helps with like a crash pad. Helps her, just to play in something else to play in, relax in. And this is her wall of toys. We have kept the first shelf pretty low, so when Isla is, if she ever is walking or in a walker, she will be able to walk right up to that shelf and hopefully pick out a toy she wants. Also, it's right at the right height. We can pull her wheelchair up, and she can, visually pick out a toy that she would like to play with. The top shelf is more like a music box, art bins, and some toys that, we wouldn't want the kids to get unattended. Yes, Isla agrees to that. Down on the bottom is a bin full of balls, another tactile sensory. She can sit in there and play with her balls. That's another bin of some fun tactile balls. This is a bin of all of Isla's squishy balls that she loves so much that we've collected and people have given to us. She has a ton more than these. They're kind of spread throughout the house currently. That is a big poof that she does some therapy over. She does a few different positions over it and can play with it. A stool, which is essential to therapy. A 90-90 sit for weight bearing. I was agreeing with Mommy. A walking toy and all of her stuffed animals. Isla loves light up toys and musical toys. So we have a lot of bright light up toys and musical toys in here for her. And again, we have a good thing. We have a clock in here, and that helps not the right time because it's dead. We need new batteries. But that helps with us to know how long we're doing certain therapy positions for and how long we're working on certain items, because you don't want to overtax your child working on certain things. And we have paintings and the flowers again on the walls up high to get Isla to look up. And they're sparkly flowers. Isla loves sparkly and flowers she loves. On the door going out to our storage area, we have a tactile wall of flowers and circles. These are just cheap heating pad, the cork heating pads from IKEA. And I just made little felt leaves, and each pad has a different texture on it. This one is the cork texture that I just painted over. I roughed it up just a little bit. This one is straws that I glued onto it, as you can see. The different depth and dimension there. This one here is some rice that was glued on for a rougher texture. This one's for noise and roughness. This is foil that I just glued right on and painted over, crumpled foil. Here's some furry fabric. Of course, we all know Isla loves her furry fabrics and her blankets, so there's that one nice and low for her. These she can get while she's in her wheelchair. We can pull her up and she can feel them. We can hold her and she can feel them. And in her stander, we can pull her stander up to it. And this one right here is just puffy paint that I let dry in different circles on it. And I actually just got another pack, so I'm excited to do a few more different textures and tactiles to put on the wall. That right there is Isla's therapy ball. She does stretches over it. We do bouncing on it to help calm her. There are some push lights right there that just push on when touched. She can stand at them. That one doesn't work, honey. I need new batteries in that one. She can stand at them, use her arms to push on and off. Since she does love light. And then that's a magnetic board that she's got some magnet shapes at, and of course the magnet letters. She can reach for these, pull them on, put them back on. It's a good hand-eye coordination. Then we have Isla's artwork wall. Magnetic strips to hang all of her artwork so she can see it. Unfortunately, we don't have that much because grandmas keep taking the artwork as we make it. This right here is Isla's mirror wall. This is essential for a therapy room, especially it helps me when I'm working with Isla by myself. I can see, because I'm usually having to sit behind her or in front of her, and I can see what's going on whatever side I'm not sitting. It also helps the therapists out tremendously when they're working with her by themselves or in awkward positions and you can't see all around her and you want to see what she's doing on the other side. It's good for Isla. She'll sit in her wheelchair and look at herself in it, like while she's playing with other toys. And she's got some bird decals on the walls, again, to get her to look up. She loves birds and flowers and nature, so that's what we stuck with in here. Speaking of birds and flowers and nature, the sky of her therapy wall, or the ceiling of her therapy wall, is a sky. We painted some fun clouds, put glow-in-the-dark stars up there, if you can see them. So when the lights go off, the glow-in-the-dark stars show up. And the main light in her room is a sun that casts a warm glow. If I was having a bad therapy session or super cranky, we'll turn off the overhead lights and put this yellow sun from IKEA, super cheap from IKEA, we'll put that on, and it will, the low lighting helps calm her. So that's what we have there. And that's Isla's therapy room. I think I explained everything again. Every therapy room is gonna have to be, tweaked and custom made for your little one, depending on their likes and their dislikes and their needs and what you want them to be doing in the future. Think about, as you're building it, think about your goals and their goals and where you want them to be, and plan ahead and plan it for them. Isla says goodbye. And thanks, guys, for all your love and support and prayers for her. We appreciate you all so much. Isla says thank you. There's Vivi and Tim. They say thank you. And we love you all. And I hope this helped. If you have any questions or want to see anything in more detail, feel free to ask. We're here for you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.